Okay, everybody, it is a sunny Tuesday morning, and we got to talk about Erik ten Hag and whether or not he should be sacked. And in my personal opinion, I do not think he should be. Right now, obviously, United is not performing all that well, which is why everyone is saying, oh, maybe his head's on the chopping block, maybe he's going to get sacked. We've also seen reports that the board is behind him, they're sticking with him. And I think that's the right thing to do. United's become basically a revolving door. Basically, every 2-3 years, a manager gets sacked. We get a new one. They build it up a little bit. Then they have some poor performances. Then they're out the door again. And I think we need to stick by him for at least like 4 years maybe. And then see how that turns out. But we also got to realize the reason we're having these poor performances is because pretty much half his starting lineup is not playing. That's a pretty big deal. And no one's pointing this out. Everyone's saying, oh, United got destroyed by Man City, which, yes, we did. Absolutely. We got outclassed. They played much, much better. But at the same time, we had Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire as our center backs. That is not good. I don't think almost any team in the Premier League could do well with them at the heart of the defense. And then at the same time, Luke Shaw, the number one left back, is also not playing. Then we've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka, also injured, not playing on the right back position. Then we've got Andre Onana just kind of getting into the groove of playing goalkeeper for United and with his new teammates and all that. So our defense is garbage right now. We've got second, third, fourth string, some fifth string defenders playing against the best team in the entire world that won the treble last year with the best goal scorer in the world right now. Like, I'm shocked we didn't lose by more than 3, to be completely honest, with that defense that we had, with Haaland on the other team. Like, we had Johnny Evans at center back. What did you expect? I don't know why some people are saying it's a crisis, blah, blah, blah. Fire Erik ten Hag. Like, no, we had Johnny Evans at center back against Erling freaking Haaland. That's all you need to know. My hair's a little messy. It's first thing in the morning, but yeah, like, I think it's a little ridiculous to say Ten Hag needs to be sacked when he doesn't have his players. Like, we didn't have Varane playing. I know he was on the bench, and it was tactical reasons why he didn't play. I just don't think it really matters. Like, Varane or Johnny Evans. I'm putting Varane every day of the week. I don't care about tactics. He's a much, much better player, and good players are what's going to win you games like a Manchester derby. So, whatever. But Varane didn't play, Casemiro didn't play, Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. There's 5 players right there. Rashford's playing like garbage lately. I do think he will kick on, hopefully soon, but I would assume by at least the halfway point of the season, he's going to start playing again and he needs to. Like, you just signed a new contract, you're making 300 and something thousand pounds a week. Like, come on, man. You got to be getting a goal every couple games, hopefully. But, hopefully he turns up. Who else is missing? Like, Terrell Malacia, he's injured. Like, the whole half of a starting 11 basically did not play in that Manchester derby and hasn't played for a little while together. And I think, the only way Ten Hag gets sacked, I think, is if all those players come back and we still play like garbage and there's no style of play, there's no urgency, and our attack is terrible. Like, it is bad. The attack is basically like just pass around very slowly, barely any movement, get the ball, stand still. You want it? Pass to you, stop, pass to you. You want to do something with it? No? Okay, I'll take it back. And that's what our attack looks like right now. There's no urgency. Besides Højlund, I would say Højlund is probably doing the most. I know he hasn't scored in the Premier League, but he's doing everything that we want a striker to do. He's just not getting good service. And I think, put him in a Man City team where everyone's passing inside the box to the striker, Haaland, I think Højlund would have like 5 goals by now. It's just the service he's getting is bad. and it makes the team look bad because no one's attacking properly, no one's defending properly. Like Johnny Evans probably just signed that little 1-year contract and was like, oh, I'm not even going to have to really play. Maybe a couple Carabao Cup games and, bank a couple mil this year and that's it. Go to another team or retire, who knows. And then he finds himself playing in a Manchester derby alongside Harry Maguire. Like, the whole thing is just messed up. And then the ownership as well. No one knows what the hell is going on. It's just a lot of question marks. But like I said, I think once Ten Hag has his proper starting 11, I think the performances will be a lot better. We'll start winning games, especially more convincingly, because all the wins we've had this season have pretty much been by like 1 goal and like up till the last second of the game. Like, for example, the McTominay 2 goals in added time winner. The Wolves game, like all these games are just 1 goal margins, which is terrible. We should be winning games, 3-0, 4-0, and it's just not happening. And I think it comes down to we don't have that strong starting 11 pretty much ever all season. And I think when Martinez comes back, Varane's playing, Casemiro's playing, Mount hopefully starts playing more, Garnacho needs to start. Antony has done nothing in pretty much the year that he's been here. Absolutely nothing. I think he needs to be dropped, especially because his head's probably clouded a bit right now with the whole SA allegations and all that. I don't think he's in the right headspace to, just do phenomenally for United. But coming back to the should Ten Hag be sacked, absolutely not. At least right now. Maybe, if the performances are still terrible, like 2-3 months from now, okay, maybe we start looking at that. What's going on? Is it his tactics? Is it the starting 11 he's putting out? What's going on? But like I said, give him the starting 11, the strong starting 11, and see what happens. Because I promise you, I believe all of the performances will be much, much better. We'll have some more convincing wins. And, it won't be all this scrappy 1-0 wins if we even win. I think it'll be a more convincing team, a team with style, kind of similar to last season. Like last season, I think we did pretty damn well. And that's because a lot of people were fit and we had a good starting 11. We've got Harry Maguire. Yeah, he's played a couple good games, but he's still not that good in my opinion. And then we've got Johnny Evans, and then we've got center back playing left back. Like, it's just a mess at defense, a mess on offense, a mess in the midfield. And I think once Ten Hag gets his players back, things might change, but we got to be patient. We can't be like, oh, you've got Johnny Evans at center back and you lost against the best team in the world. You need to go. Like, that's nonsense. So, I don't know, though, guys. Let me know your comments down below about this situation. Do you think Ten Hag should get sacked, or do you think we should be more patient with him? And are you on the same page as me? Like, just wait and see what he does with his proper starting 11. And then if the performances are still bad, then, okay, we can look at getting him sacked. But I think he's a fantastic manager. I think he's exactly what we need. It's just he's been dealt the literal worst possible hand you could ever give a new manager. Like, you got the Ronaldo situation, the Antony situation, Greenwood, injuries, and then on top of that, it's all magnified because you're at one of the biggest clubs in the entire world. So it's a mess. And then, like I said, the ownership too. Like, what the heck's going on? Personally, I want Qatar to get ownership. I don't want Ratcliffe because, he just seems like a businessman. Like, he doesn't really care if we become the best team in the world or not. And he's literally going to be a Glazer 2.0, and he's keeping the Glazers. So it's, I don't want him at the club. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But sacking Ten Hag is not the answer, at least right now. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see you in the next video.